next up here, we've got the Metropolitan Division, which I think, memory serves me right, this was the biggest clusterfuck of voting that we've had yet.
There's so many good teams.
It's just all over the place.
Yeah. This one's hard to read at face value, much like or it compared to the Pacific Division, where we all kind of looked at it the same way, we all kind of ranked it the same way, whereas this one, I think this one might be all over the place. So
I don't even remember how I ranked it. So
the minimum separation for each team was 3 spots, and there's plenty that were a lot higher. So, the best and the worst teams still fluctuated quite a bit. So, presented by our good friends Northland Vodka, which I'm actually drinking right now with Fresca because I'm a basic bitch. Isha, why don't you say some nice things about Northland?
Dude, Northland Vodka, unbelievable. Mark Parrish, friend of the show, great company. And the vodka, it's amazing. It's he said it's the best vodka recipe ever. So that's why he went into the business producing it. And it is I'm one of those psychos who will drink it on the rocks or straight because I really think it's that good. And I'm not a big mixed drink guy anyways, which is why I've always kind of avoided vodka because it's one of the best mixers, especially in a Fresca. I mean, I will say that is a good one, but no, I love I love Northland Vodka. The recipe is amazing. It's amazing whether you want to drink it straight or a mixer. It's affordable, and proceeds with every purchase go back into the community for local hockey. A percentage of them anyway. So great company, local company, and unbelievable vodka.
There we go. So for the Metro, we've got first place Carolina Hurricanes, followed by New Jersey Devils, New York Rangers, Pittsburgh Penguins, New York Islanders, the pesky Isles for Mark Parrish, the Washington Capitals, Columbus Blue Jackets, and finally the wonderful Philadelphia Flyers, who aren't scumbags at all.
Oh, God. I just remembered where I put Philly, and I'm super embarrassed now.
I hope they're your number one, just to torment you.
Not quite number one, but number 2.
Shut up. What's wrong with you?
I'm excited to hear this explanation. Oh, my goodness.
Anyone have initial gripes here with what they're seeing? Because this is all over the map. Again, no one had similar picks.
No.
I don't like the Islanders so high.
Well, you're going to hate where I had them then.
I think the Caps and Columbus are a better team than them. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Knocked the Islanders down right above the Philly, and Columbus, Capitals, Penguins, take your pick. That's where I'm at.
Seth's just gritting his teeth. What do you have?
Yeah, Seth. What the heck? What is that?
No, I didn't put Philly 2. No, I was watching. They were showing the Vikings highlights at halftime of whatever games on TV. Low lights.
Yes.
That was nice.
Urban saying that 1 for him is Devils, 2 Canes, 3 Rangers, 4 Islanders, 5 Pens, 6 Caps, 7 CBJ, and 8 Flyers.
Hey, look at that. All right. Well,
again, thanks for the score updates, RJ. Appreciate it. RJ's in the chat giving us score updates for the NHL preseason, and he's reminding the chat to like and subscribe. So thank you so much, RJ. Everyone who's watching right now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We post podcast clips and host various live streams. SpokedZ and Hoppy, they do Judd'z Budz every Wednesday now, so tune in for that.
Jujar Kara. How about that?
Atta boy. Good old Vancouver boy. Let's go.
All right. Everyone prepare to attack each other ruthlessly because there's no consensus here across us except for Philly being kind of bad.
Oh, wow.
I put Rangers number 1. Wow. Good for me.
How hungover were you?
I was a little bit of
every single division room. Jessi's like, Jesus.
I know. It was a long day yesterday.
New York Minute at 1-2. Holy shit.
We might be able to get
right?
a Tito sponsorship, dude. Without Jessi just been like, oh, God, every time.
Next time, make it Northland and you won't be hungover.
That's exactly it. That was my mistake. Northland all the way. Should have known.
I mean, I don't even know where to point for anyone to start here besides, I guess, Seth. Why would you put the Flyers at 6? Are the Capitals and the Blue Jackets just going to have everyone get hurt?
I mean, I guess I just figured that the Blue Jackets are going to be just a mess with the Babcock thing. And Washington just continues to kind of trend in the wrong direction with age and just generally not bad enough to be bad, not good enough to be good. And so at some point you figure they're just going to kind of bottom out. And I guess I thought that was going to be this year.
Fair enough.
Pittsburgh at 2 should be a war crime.
Yeah, like, what's that all about?
Why are we surprised by that, though?
You should absolutely be surprised. I'm usually the lowest on them. I am so excited going into this year, and the difference is my good buddy Kyle Dubas, and he is changing shit for the better. They have an absolute locked and set top 6 and top 4 for their forward group and their blue line. Their top 4 is going to be just absolutely electric with, I can't even decide yet. I think we're going to end up sticking Pettersson with Karlsson, and I think that's going to work out great. But I just think that he's done a good job of bringing in a lot of guys to fight for the bottom 6 and for that third pairing. A lot of guys that could fit in a lot of different ways, and it's going to be an absolute battle, which has not been the case in the Ron Hextall regime because he's an absolute dipshit. The real question mark is health, as it always is for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And if they are healthy, I think that they could finish 1 or 2. If Tristan Jarry gets hurt, if Crosby or Malkin miss a lot of time, if Erik Karlsson goes down, that's going to change a lot. But if we get decent level of health across the season, I don't see any reason that they can't do better. And it's not a dig either at New Jersey. I just think that they just had like a historic season, and I don't see them coming back and repeating that. I think get into the playoffs, and they're a team that scares me a lot. Yeah. But regular season, I think they're going to regress a little bit back to the mean, but they'll still be a playoff team, no question.
Historic's a stretch. When Taylor Hall joined them, that was historic. This is like a team actually building something.
They barely made the playoffs, and he won the Hart Trophy. That's not historic.
Historic.
I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me. I know Jessi and Dev, who's not here, are the lowest on the Penguins. Tell me why I'm an idiot.
Old balls. They're all old. Like,
oh,
I'm over it.
Quit looking at the cap with old balls.
Just old balls.
I mean, that's true. Sidney Crosby is like 7,000 plus 7,000 for the Hart Trophy because he's
plus 7,500. Hammered that. Thank you.
And Washington, yeah, like I think the Washington and Pittsburgh kind of eras are run down, run out, and they're just not. The younger guys are going to make it a show. The younger guys being with the New Jersey Devils, which I, in retrospect, wish were above the Islanders. I'm gonna swap that mentally. That's what I really
Shout
want to do.
Tito's. Shout out Tito's.
Yeah.
If you want the best hangover you've ever had, Tito's vodka.
If you want to make terrible selections for your preseason show,
horrible life choices start with Tito's vodka.
Tito's vodka.
And Fallon, is he really plus 7,500 hammered?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
See, he's awful now, right? He's old. He's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I will say, to my credit for the Islanders, I have just always had a long-standing crush. They're kind of like my Eastern Conference affair team. It's probably the Minnesota connection they've got out there, and I like their goaltending too. So I mean, they're not going to be
balls
terrible.
There. Definitely zero old balls.
A lot of old balls there, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Lamorello's got some old balls.
He's got some old balls.
Oh man, we hadn't got specific with it yet, and now we just did. And I didn't like that at all. I just didn't need to.
Now there's a visual.
Andrew's leaving. He's like, "Yeah, fuck
you
this."
Just made it real. You made it real. Now it's real.
Oh man.
Well,
Seth and I have the Devils up there. Seth,
what by which team has the oldest balls now?
Yeah.
Are we including front office?
We don't have to. We don't have to do that.
Yeah, he's like, please move on. Seth, why do you have the Devils so high?
I don't know. I feel like that's a mix that's kind of found themselves last year. And I just think that they'll be able to build off of it this year. And honestly, you put New Jersey 1, Carolina 2, and the difference is maybe going to be, I don't think it's going to be more than a few points. So I feel like those two teams are pretty even at the top, and it just is a coin flip as to if you think Carolina is the one or New Jersey. And I went with New Jersey.
Yeah, I think the addition of Luke Hughes is going to be huge. And I think it's we've seen what a Hughes can do upon entering an NHL franchise. Now they're going to have 2. So.
How is he second in odds for the Calder? That doesn't make any sense to me.
This year's Calder class is going to be fun.
It is going to be very fun.
So freaking excited.
Yeah, we had a comment here where it was a Fantilli called her 10-1 book it.
Ooh.
I mean, now the Babcock's gone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yikes.
Jack, I'm the only one that likes Columbus, so.
Balls.
I'm glad I've started a new trend for you guys on here.
Yeah, just you're gonna have to
feels
come
like
on once a month.
Feels
and
like
we're
our
gonna have
2
the old
a.m.
balls
spaces.
segment.
It does.
This
Yeah.
feels like our 2 a.m. drunk Twitter spaces. Like this is what this has turned into. We just can't
This is
stop
just
talking about old balls.
Old balls,
Evolved
yeah.
into madness.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm just taking a look here. What else is a little controversial? I mean, Hoppy has Columbus pretty high.
I just said that.
Well, you gotta talk about unless I was just not paying attention. Because you mentioned to me last week that you were gonna shock people with your Rangers placement. Did I? You may have just said it, and I was not paying attention. But I'd love to now hear the explanation to have them at 6.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use the cop out like you guys used before. I just think the other teams are going to be better, not necessarily the Rangers are bad, but I also think that they're just absolutely fraudulent. They have a great blue line, good goaltender. They are old balls. They're trending that direction now. The coaches and the organization hate the young balls, apparently, because they absolutely drag these players. And their development has been horrible. I don't know the last team that had 2 top 2 picks back to back that didn't really do anything. But yeah, I just do not believe in them. I think that they will be like a team that could absolutely flirt with the playoffs. Again, it's more so I just think that all of the other teams in that mix, basically, I don't believe in the Islanders and the Flyers. I think the rest of these teams are a total crapshoot. Besides, I think Carolina's head over heels better than the rest.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Sound reasoning.
Yeah. We're all like nodding. Yeah.
And if Babcock was still there, I would not have the Blue Jackets where I do. But the fact that he's gone and Pascal Vincent has been established before they got into training camp, truly, I think that that's a team that could be a lot of fun. People were high on them last year after adding Gaudreau. They got healthier. They've got a better blue line. I think that they are going to be very interesting to watch. And Patrick Laine, for the first time ever, is excited. So that's something.
So excited he might play center.
That's interesting.
Dude, I'll tell you what, getting my first look at Jonathan Quick in a Rangers jersey, and it looks not great at all. I'll tell you what, he doesn't look comfortable. Already let a leaky one in on the power play, from Matty Patra. Shesterkin, if he stays healthy, might have to play
70
games this year.
Read my mind.
Because I'm looking at it now. I was trying to remember if they added anyone else other than Jonathan Quick for the goaltending position.
No.
I don't think they did. Louis Domingue is on a tryout, on a training camp tryout, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, either way, while we wait for Hoppy to come back, I don't know if I would go as I don't know about calling the Rangers fraudulent. The fact they get Blake Wheeler in $800K, the fact that they bring in a guy like Nick Bonino, who you don't really need him to chip in a ton, but he can be a good, responsible player at both ends of the ice, and just again a good leadership, locker room guy that can still play. Obviously, if Laviolette just lets the kids play like Kakko and Lafreniere, I think they could have big monster years too. I love Filipino. I love a lot of what they have there. I think they've got a pretty good balance throughout the lineup too. And I have a feeling another one of the players this year that I think might have like a monster year is a kid like Keandre Miller, despite the fact that, obviously ice time gets limited when you have Adam Fox on your team ahead of you. But like, I think Miller might have a ridiculous season. So unless Shesterkin gets hurt, that's gonna be a major problem because, as I was saying a couple minutes ago, this first look at Jonathan Quick in a Rangers jersey is not going great right now live. But if he stays healthy and Quick can like hold his head above water, I think they're gonna be challenging Carolina.
I like it.
Hoppy, welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
I forgot they got Connor Mackey too on the back end. A decent third pair guy too.
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like it was scrambled there, but I feel like we all kind of gave pretty good reasoning for why we put them where they were, except for Jessi and. I mean, it was a good reasoning, Tito's.
Good reason, yeah.
Yeah, good reason.
No, I said the Rangers were. Yeah, I agree with my Rangers take. I don't know the Islanders.
She blames Tito's and then she circles back. Okay.
Yeah. Look, there's truth when you drink, right? So that was maybe just my truth serum. I think is just. I love my New York teams, I guess.
See, I don't agree with this take. I don't think the Stars live and die by their goalies. I think the Rangers maybe do, but I think the Stars are way more of a deeper team.
It's different when you have like goalies that either you're worried about both of them or you have one that's like demonstrably better than the other and the other is like a problem if you have to rely on them a lot.
Yeah.
It's different if like you're one of those teams that also doesn't have like a solid defense in front of you or a team that is capable of scoring 5-6 goals every single game. That I don't think they live and die. Like I think they can get through. And again, Shesterkin's a top 5 goalie at least. So I don't think they live and die by Shesterkin. He might not even have to like even get tested all that often with how good the team is in front of them. Like they're gonna have the puck the whole fucking game. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, their blue line is like ridiculously good. And how funny is it that the New York Rangers Twitter or X account posted the other day, who wants some headshots?
Like what? Pardon?
They just really rally behind their captain. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh man, good old Rangers.
Yeah.